Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 4 of Sonic Mania. Alright, so here we are in our next original zone. This is Press Garden. An actually really unique idea for a zone. Because apparently Eggman really likes to get into the media. I'm not going to go any further than that. Just Eggman just likes to go into the media. We're assuming that, well, Eggman runs this media either way. Because look at all the newspapers in the background. Like, seriously. He has, like, newspapers going up, like, everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ. He really likes doing the newspapers. Oh, and by the way, this is actually officially the point where I actually start to lose track of... Well, actually, I haven't really memorized, you know, all the secrets of... you know, Sonic Mania's, you know, levels yet. So, yes, even in my... I'm not even joking about this. Even in my 75 or more hours of playing this game, or at the very least, playing it as of March 15th, 2019, I haven't discovered all the secrets of this game yet. By the way, that's my Switch friend code. Friend me, deal with it. I still haven't, you know, found out everything that there is to know about this game. I really would like to find out more. But I would just like going through the game, you know? If I'm going on, like, an airplane ride, like, I probably want a good, you know, short game to play, and that would be Sonic Mania. Because it's not a very long game by any means. It really isn't. It's just that you gotta have perseverance in order to get through the game. And, I think there are, like... Nah, it doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. I was about to spoil how many zones there were, and as a Let's Player, I like to keep the mystery of games that I played before, you know, up to the viewers, you know? Just like the mystery of whenever I'll get to Halo 2. When will I get to Halo 2? Maybe in 2019? Will I get it when this guy stops killing me? Will I get to it whenever, you know, I say so? Will I get to Halo 2 whenever, you know, my Xbox One and OBS start cooperating? Find out next time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. When JoJo and, you know, all those other characters fight each other with memes. By the way, speaking of which, I know, basically, if you ever played Press Garden before, you would know about its second act and how, well, you'll see in a second. But I don't want people to sleep on Act 1's music either. Act 1's music is really good. Well, because everyone speaks of Act 2 also, because I just want you to listen for a second. I'm probably out of tone with the music, but I don't care, man. Press Garden Act 1 has really great music. And probably one of the more overlooked tracks in the game, despite this soundtrack being amazing. By the way, now we got this mini-boss right here. Based on how long this stage is, like, it took me about a good 4 minutes, even when I knew what I was doing. It might take you a little bit to figure out this boss. Because basically, what you have to do in order to get for this guy to stand still, and to even damage him at all, is to either damage boost it, like I usually do, or to have it, to lure it into one of these big crates that it can't break. That way, that'll be your opportune moment to attack. So, yeah. I'm not losing. I'm not losing it. I probably have to be safe here now. Or not. Okay, fine. I can damage boost it. I don't care. And I had 1 hit left. Of course, I had 1 hit left on the boss anyway. The music stops. There are snow petals everywhere. And as you'll see briefly, you'll be able to see the greatest transition into a stage ever. Yep. This is the one that you all been waiting for. And yeah, it rightfully deserves all the praise that it gets. Because look at how beautiful this stage looks. Look at how beautiful this looks. Like, even if this is, like, sprite quality, this stage just looks amazing anyway. And it sounds amazing, too. Again, T-Lopes does work. He really does his best work yet. Here. I mean, maybe Team Sonic Racing will prove me wrong, I'm not sure, but man. This is like an incredibly high bar for just Sonic music in general. Because this song really is an achievement. And just keep in mind, the developers were mainly people who have been, you know, designing... Whoa, I never found that ring before. Okay, that's cool. These were people that were mainly responsible for Sonic fan games. Like, I know of one, at least, on the team. Well, two. Well, two of them, anyway, because, well, I know one of them, Christian Whitehead, well, mainly responsible for this game, but I believe also another designer called Taxman, I believe, is also part of the team. And also Stealth, I think? I don't know if they're the same person or not. Well, correct me if I'm wrong on this. But I believe one of the two was actually... Well, I know Stealth. Yeah, Stealth. That is if he's on the development team. I'm not really too sure on that. Feel free to correct me. I know Stealth is responsible for that one Sonic Genesis GBA done right hack. That basically he made it so that Sonic 1 would be actually freaking playable on the GBA. So that's really cool. So yeah. Wow. Cool design, guys. Cool design. Yeah, I know. Basically fans, okay? Fans. And now we got another horrible heavy. I call him Ninja Boy. And he likes to use a lot of sounds from the game Shinobi. And basically what he does is throw robot ninja stars. And what you have to do is you have to hit him while he's jumping. If you go anywhere near him while he's standing, he'll use his sword to turn you into ice for some reason. So, yeah. That's basically the whole ordeal of this horrible heavy right here. And, yeah. A bunch of Shinobi sounds later, and you're good to go. get ready to go back to the past. Because apparently the Phantom Ruby got us there in the first place. Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. Here it is. In all of its T-Lopes glory. Oh my god, I love this song. I love this song to death. Just like we worked that sucker to death. Remember that joke? No, you don't. Either way, yeah, Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD is back. And if you ever played, you know, Sonic CD, then this is not just Stardust Speedway, but Stardust Speedway in the past. Because Sonic CD has a past and future mechanic. We're basically in, you know, Stardust Speedway in the past. And this is how it looked in the past, and this is how it sounded in the past. Act 1 of Stardust Speedway is just basically Stardust Speedway past. With a fresh coat of smooth jazz. Like, if I had to pick, like, favorite songs, honestly, from Sonic Mania, Stardust Speedway Act 1 would probably be right up there with my top 5, honestly. Along with Press Garden 2 and Flying Battery 2. Like, a lot of songs in Sonic Mania could very, very easily fit into my top 10 or even top 5, you know, Sonic songs ever. But I'm mainly talking about, you know, just top 5 just for this game. Like, when this song was released online, like, I couldn't stop listening to it. It was that good. It was so good. Either way, just like Sonic CD, you're going to be going all over the place. The level design is incredibly vertical, and there are a lot of different paths as to where you need to go. So, yeah, and don't worry about being, you know, ultimately confused on where you're going, because all your paths eventually will lead to where you're supposed to go anyway. So, just remember, just keep going to the right and everything will be okay. So, yeah, just keep going to the right and everything will be okie dokie. Everything will just keep on rolling. Can I go this way? Is that a big negatory? Oh! Okay, alright. You see, I always take that bottom pathway, but it leads you right here anyway. And I figured the top path would be maybe the same, but no. It just leads you up here. Okay. You learned something new. Alright, either way, this is basically a mini-boss from Sonic CD. I believe from the end of Sonic CD, now that I think about it. Where you have all these bug robots zapping you. Well, first of all, then you have to beat these two. And then there's the giant one that will shoot you with a laser beam. Thankfully, each mini-boss has a system of 6 hits. And each regular boss has like 8, so that's good. Ooh. 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 Stardust Speedway present, baby. Baby. And, whoa, what am I going? Where am I going? Oh my god. That was weird. Okay. So, Stardust Speedway Present is Act 2, and, if you don't really recognize the music, that's because you only played the, US version, or you only played Sonic CD with the US soundtrack. Because Sonic CD's soundtrack actually has 2 different versions. Two versions that are completely different from each other. There's the US version, which I was first exposed to when I first played Sonic CD all those years back for the channel. I still don't really count that as a Let's Play because it was more like a Let's Play for an event, for an online event, like 16-bit Summer 2012. But the US version of Sonic CD soundtrack was what I started on. And the song would be basically unknown to me, or at least the variations of Stardust Speedway would be unknown to me until like all these years later, wherever I would play Sonic Generation. Actually, no, it's the other way around. I experienced Stardust Speedway firsthand in Sonic Generations, thanks to the music. Then I actually experienced Sonic Speedway, no, Stardust Speedway for real in whenever I played Sonic CD for the channel in 2012. And I was all like, oh my god, can I get to the Bad Future, please? Because basically my main point here is that the Stardust Speedway songs are based off the Japanese soundtrack. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And they're all really great. By the way, same rules apply for stage design when it comes to, you know, Stardust Speedway. You're going everywhere, but eventually you'll make it. Eventually you will indeed make it. But yeah, that was a really fun level. Ah, shit. Hey, buddy. Hey, Metal. How you doing? How you doing, bud? And you got the herds back. Alright, so the boss here is Metal Sonic. So, yeah. You gotta race with him. Well, technically not really so much race, as more like avoid him while you're trying to get up to the top of this big old construction thing. You basically have to avoid all of his attacks as you make your way all the way up here. And I can basically tell you right here and right now that this boss fight is changed. Also 8-bit! Also, look at these. Yeah. Believe it or not, that's actually, you know, Silver Sonic from 8-bit Sonic 2. And they make the same sound effects whenever Sonic would spin dash in those games. That's actually amazing. It's a really, really good thing I decided to play all the 8-bit Sonic games in, like, one time frame. Either way, you have to spin dash into them as they are spin dashing onto you, so that you can, you know, damage Metal Sonic that way. And I can tell you right now, it didn't originally take that many hits, or that short of a time frame. Or does this part take a short time? Because well, before the big patch happened, you would have to, well, go up the pathway a much longer time, but thankfully they put the checkpoint right there. They kind of changed this boss fight for the better thanks to the patch. And don't worry, I'll have a link to what the boss fight was originally, but this was definitely not the boss fight that you were used to. Because basically what you have to do here is you have to hit Metal Sonic on the big old Phantom Ruby right there. Basically akin to the Sonic 3 and K final boss, in that you have to hit a certain part of him in order to, you know, progress onward. I believe originally for this boss fight, it was just, well, yeah, not believe, I know. Originally it was just, you know, a fight with plain Metal Sonic. And also, why couldn't I get the Phantom Ruby there, you idiot? You freaking idiot. You freaking nose. You freaking nose. Why do you have to do that? I mean, come on, man. And that's where we'll stop. And that's where I'll stop, because this was all one recording session, baby. Yes, believe it or not, my video is at an hour and a half. Well, if I figured I'm going to go back to LPing this way, then why not? I might as well do it in the best way that I know how. Getting through almost half of the game this way, because, oh my god. Either way, that will about do it. Next time on Sonic Mania, it will be Hydro City Zone next. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.